Our next freight broker session will be November 18th and November 19th. The freight sessions and education and training in regards to the freight brokerage world will be from 11 a.m. Eastern Time to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And these are actually Zoom sessions that we do. So it's a group. You're in a group with other students that are trying to learn the same thing. And we actually have modules set up. So in these weekend sessions, we actually show you two modules. In the first module, we talk about, that is day one, of course, we talk about overview of the trucking industry, the role of a freight broker in the trucking industry, understanding trucking terms that pop up. We talk about all the different types of shipments out there. We also touch base on the equipment types that are available out there for you to utilize as a freight broker. We also talk about the difference between freight brokers and freight forwarders and how you could become a 3PL eventually as a freight broker. We also talk about the business and licensing requirements from a freight brokerage perspective. And respectively, that comes to if you want to open up your own freight brokerage in the United States or if you want to open up your own freight brokerage in Canada. We also talk about the different financial requirements in terms of how much investment is going to be needed depending on what path you take. We also talk about the differences, benefits, pros and cons in terms of working for yourself, opening up your own freight brokerage, and also what it looks like if you were to become a freight broker agent for an already established freight brokerage in the US or Canada, respectively. Now, we also talk about earning potential and how much money you can make in this industry. It's one of the coolest industries in the world when it comes to really deciding how much money you're going to make. And you're the deciding factor, actually. You're the one that makes that decision based off of how many hours and how much work you put into it. Now, in the second module, which would be day 2 of the weekend trainings, we talk about the freight brokerage operation side of things. We teach you on how to find shippers that have freight for you to move. We talk about how to qualify these potential shippers for yourself. We teach you about pricing, the rate quotes, and then of course associated with that, the RFP, the RFQ, and RFI of the industry. We teach you the differences between the spot market and the contract market and how that affects pricing. We talk in detail about the shipper agreements, the shipper broker agreements, and the broker carrier agreements, respectively. We also talk about payment terms in terms of, when will you be paid by these shippers and how to set about that and how to negotiate that with the shippers. And we go into depth about the sales cycle of a load and the sales cycle of a shipper between you and the shipper in terms of how quickly you can get them onboarded as a customer and what that looks like, how much effort that takes, and what the procedure is from start to finish. We also talk about the life cycle of a load. We discuss the different load boards that are out there. We also talk about the different tools out there available, digital tools that you can use to run your freight brokerage. We talk about finding carriers and what that entails. We talk about issues in the industry and also about managing carriers. We also talk about managing claims from an insurance perspective. We also talk about the digitization of the freight industry, the freight brokerage industry, the logistics industry, and how that will affect you moving forward in the next decade to come. And we also paint a picture for you in terms of a way forward, how you can take all the information that you attain in this course and apply it to either your existing business, your ambitions to open up your own business, or for you entering the freight brokerage industry as someone from an outside industry, and how you can benefit from everything that we have talked about and kind of tie it all in together so that way you can be confident that you're doing the right thing and going about it the right way. And I always tell people, I wish I had something like this when I got into the industry. I literally had to learn everything from scratch. So everything had to come from scratch, like everything, including carrier management, the sales side, the operation side, everything had to be taught, self-taught in order to get it. So that pathway is a lot longer than if you have someone that can give you mentorship and a proven kind of path forward. Now, there are many pathways in logistics and towards success in the industry. It's not just one clear cut, but we're going to give you hundreds of different examples so that way you can be well equipped with the tools necessary to actually start, right? And yes, student testimonials are out there for you to look at and to see how well we do. So our company name is Truck ADM. So Truck ADM, like stadium. So Truck ADM. And you guys can reach out to us. You can reach out to me on my TikTok channel here. And we can get you guys set up on the next training session for advanced freight broker training. Now, it will be a weekend session, like I said, November 18th to 19th, 11 a.m. Eastern Time to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We also will be having, in the months to come as well, weekly training sessions. So in other words, 4-day, half-day sessions. They're 4 hours long each day. Those are our weekly sessions, how long they are. But we will be in touch and show you guys, when that next one, in case you would not be able to make the weekend session, which, like I said, the earliest one coming up is November 18th to November 19th, 11 a.m. Eastern Time to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Reach out to register and look forward to seeing all of you guys there. Cheers.